Good morning from Charlotte, North Carolina, and I feel really bad today. What's happened to me is my muscles are all aching. I have joint aches, waiting on doctors. Now, as I said, guys, my health, I don't know what's wrong with me. I really don't have a clue. Now, I want to talk about religion. There are so many aspects of Christianity. I've never seen a religion twisted so much and pulled and put here, there, and here and there. It amazes me. So you can go to any church and you'll hear a different message. And you will. You have your mega churches and you have your little tiny little churches. When I was married to my crazy ex-wife, and you know about her, she was insane. Her whole family was insane. Her dad's girlfriend, I think her name's Arbutus. What she did was she had a little church on Sunday morning, and about 8 or 9 people would go over there and they'd discuss God's love for them and Jesus Christ, their Lord and Savior. It is for me that I got angry at human beings and what they've done. Wars of people that died, families without husbands, a mother lost her son. So, I mean, my whole point is my religion is just love. That's all it is just love. If we would just start our day just loving, our day would be much better. But we want to hate, because hate's a great emotion. I'm going to get back at you. I will. I'll get back at you. I'm going to hurt you. You wait and see what I'm going to do. Guys, I have very few more years to live. On the internet, I see somebody died 71, somebody died 76, somebody died 74. Men rarely make it to 80 now. So I'm on the end of my life, but I want to try to explain to you that no religion was begun by a deity. None. And you would never know who God was if you weren't told. You see, my point is when you're born, and let's say there's no religion, there's nothing out there for them. What they're going to do is they're going to admire nature and the beauty of the earth, the changing of the leaves, the beautiful flowers, the winters, the summers, the falls, the spring. Think about that for a minute. How does that person know there's a God? I'm going to ask you, how do you know there's a God? I thought about that. Where is God? Everybody goes, He's up there. Up where? Somewhere in the universe? Sitting on a cloud? Or has He got a heaven with gold streets? I mean, guys, let me explain something to you. Once you walk away from anything, you see, when I walked away from my wife that I hated, I walked away from her and I began to understand her as a human being. I quit hating her. There's no reason to hate her. She's the mother of my child. Now, my health is going downhill. That's why I'm saying I don't have that many more years to live. But when it comes to religion, they were all started by men. All of them were. And there's mysticism of stuff that is made up to make that religion look even more marketable. To the lady that was Psalm something, I don't know, made a comment, and I'm glad she did. Anybody that makes a comment on my vlog makes me feel great. I will tell you that I've read every single versions of all the Bibles. King James is one of my favorites. But the whole thing is that I don't walk into any man-made religions anymore. I don't. If you go to a church, it's a social activity. All of you are worshiping together the same religion. And you get to know each other. And you become friends. It's socialization. For me, unfortunately, my health has been going downhill every day. I'm upset with my doctors because they can't figure out what's wrong. So thank you to the lady that made a comment, or a man. I don't know if it's a lady or a man. I just don't know. And I hope that my health does improve. I do. I was become old. I'm coming into a lot of weird, strange things happening to me. So as I said, subscribe if you want to. As I said, I am a bum. Many females have called me a bum. So I sit here on what day is today? I don't even know what the day is. Let me see. Today is the 2nd of June. My life was okay. It was okay. I the product of the 70s. I got stoned and drunk all the time and basically chased every girl that walked the face of the earth. Had short-term relationships. My longest was with my crazy ex-wife, and the only reason I stayed married to her was because of her child. So it is, guys, like I said, if you can show me a religion that was not begun by men, I would be interested in it because I will definitely do it. I will. I'll do it. Why not? If there's a God out there that said, I wrote this religion for you, and this is what I want you to do. You know, we talk about the end of the earth, the judgment day, tribulation. Oh, give me a break. We will destroy ourselves before that happens because we're ignorant human beings and we don't know how to take care of the world. We don't. So thanks for listening to this old man whose health is going downhill. But before I die, I want to let you know that I want you to tell me a religion that was begun by a deity. I'd like to know. Because Christianity was marketed by the very early church. Look at the Holy Bible being written. And then they're talking about tablets of scrolls of things. That's just somebody writing something down that like I said, I'm in this vlog because I'm very angry with doctors. I'm very angry right now in life. And what I need to do is to relax and realize that I am alive today. I'm alive today. And that's a good thing. So I appreciate all the comments. I do read them. And I understand that all of you have your own opinions. And I have mine. But if you hate I want to ask yourself, how is that helping you in life? How is hating? I like to know. How's it helping you? Now, let me tell you my fear. I had a dream that somebody had a folder and they said they found a bed bug. So I'm hoping the doctors can help me because every single day I feel worse and worse and worse. I respect all religions. No one religion's true over the other. I don't believe that nonsense. All religions are good religions. And then people talk about Satanism. What the hell? Satanism? That's about as bad as believing in God. That's nonsense crap. But people freak out about it. So I end this blog to say, Happy Tuesday to you. I'm still alive, but I don't know how many more years I will be. But let me assure you, when I die, I'm dead, and that's it. Because anybody that wants to live their life again, I want you to describe your life and why you want to keep living. As I said, I was raised here in Charlotte, North Carolina. My mother went to Calvary Presbyterian Church on 4th Street. Melvin Graham was there. He's the brother of Billy Graham. I got to play around with Melvin Jr., who is probably about my age now. So I end this vlog to say that I hope my health gets better. I'm getting to the point that my stomach's shot. My body's shutting down. But it's another day. And what I'm going to try to do today with my cane is just kind of walk around on the 11th floor just to get a little bit of exercise. Once again, please tell me, make a comment and tell me what religion was started by a deity. I'm not talking about men writing a Bible about a deity. I'm not talking about men describing a God. I'm talking about an actual God before nobody was around. Nobody. And that God said, I'm starting Christianity. And I'm going to have my son to be born to a virgin woman by the name of Mary. Yeah. He's going to be a great man. He's my son. Guys, that was all thought up by who? Men. Always remember that. And nobody wants to do this, but I want you to come in here. Let me give you a hug, a big bear hug this morning, to a man whose life is going downhill, and it won't be long before I'll be dead. So let me assure you that hell's better than heaven for me. But don't worry about it, because there is no such thing. It was made up. Because I want to tell you again, if you got a pet, a dog or a cat, I want you to look at that pet and tell me, do you believe that pet, when it dies, it's just dead? Or does that dog or cat that is very, very devoted to you and has given you love, attention, gotten you through hard times and good times, that poor dog and cat, when they die, they just die. They don't get to go to heaven because they're not special like human beings. So in this vlog today, I'm just a crazy old man. I hope doctors can get me back to health again. I would like that a lot. And thank you for subscribing. I'm a crazy old man all by himself, living in the projects of uptown Charlotte with a bad stomach, bad health. Thanks for listening, guys.